Are you about to watch this video and you're not liked and subscribed to it? Like the video, please. Just go down. It's right there. It's right there.
I did. I hit it. Have you hit it?
All right, we're here with Ryan Weathers.
Give me the lefty.
San
Give me the
Diego
lefty.
Padres. So you're 21. You want to know the type of shit I was doing when I was 21? It wasn't pitching in the big leagues. I don't even know where to start.
In the corner of his bedroom.
Yeah, I was still living with my parents until I was like 26. So you got like 5 years to go. There's a couple different directions that I could go to start, because I don't know which experience I want to hear about more. They're both fascinating to me, but I guess I'll start with high school, because I was looking at your high school numbers and I thought it was a misprint. So for obviously, your high school numbers, I'm sure Dallas has researched them as well. But for anyone listening, this says as a junior in 2017, you had a .14 ERA and you struck out 111 batters in 49 innings. And if that wasn't enough, you hit 475 with 5 home runs and knocked in 29 runs. And then as a senior, the following year, 11-0 with a 0.09 ERA and 148 strikeouts in 76 innings. So,
and Jared, that is the minute that I looked at my bong and went, I need to step away from this, because those numbers cannot be anywhere close to being accurate right now.
And we reference this all pretty frequently. So we interviewed Rick Ankiel, and this dude threw, what was it? Nine no-hitters in 1 year in high school. And then we asked him hey, what was your best start? What was your favorite start? And it was a game that he threw a one-hitter, and the one hit was a little dinky, it squibbled out in front of home plate, and then he hit a walk-off home run. So it wasn't even one of the no-hitters. So when you're doing stuff like this in high school, at what point do you think hey, baseball's easy? It can't did you in your mind think at any level I'm going to continue to be this dominant, or is it just hey, maybe people around here aren't that good, or I am this? What is your thought process? That must mess with your psyche to a degree.
I mean, it was just going into every game, same concept, just throw strikes, get outs. I know usually my pitch count would be probably around 75. I would finish 7 innings and 75, 80 pitches. So just kind of go out there. I've just always been taught throw strikes and just get outs, and just both of those years it's throwing strikes and getting outs, and just the numbers happened.
How much of your dad, because obviously you've got pedigree, right? Dad spent quite a bit of time in the big leagues, so you've got a feel for this. But like Jared said, you're dominating and you're watching things unfold, and you're kind of assessing things what this is. I mean, for you to tell me 75, 80 pitches, I know what that means through 7 innings. Jared has an idea of what that's pure fucking domination. There's just no other way to look at that, especially with the punch out numbers. So with the pedigree of your dad, what was the message that he was trying to send to you as he's watching you? Because he's basically putting a stallion out there against colts, and he's just watching you run laps around these fucking kids. So how was he keeping you focused on what your job was?
It's like I said, same concept as always. I think since when I was going to the field with him, when I was probably 9, 8 years old, we always worked on fastball command and throwing changeups. So up until now, changeup's still a work in progress. I was always fastball changeup, and then slider didn't come along until 2019. So it's my 3rd full year getting to throw it and learn it. But the concept was always the same, locate your fastball. And I think now it's helped me pitch now, where I know how to locate my fastball down and away and up and in and just move the ball around.
How many no-hitters did you throw in high school? There had to have been 20.
Honestly, I have no clue.
What do you mean? How many did you throw? Don't tell me that.
I'm being serious. I'm trying to think. I think every single one of those games, it was I would give up one of those squib little hits over the first baseman or third baseman. So honestly, I could not tell you what I did at all.
All right, well, what was your most? Because as Jared told you, Rick Ankiel, 9 no-nos. What was the moment, or what was one of the games where you were able to step back and realize, yo, This really is unfair, and I am having so much fun shitting all over these kids' dreams. This is amazing.
I think I threw one of our games. I think actually it was a no hitter. At one of our games,
Odd.
it was like a sub-state, kind of getting to the state tournament. We played one of my buddies is at Vanderbilt right now, Luke Murphy, and we wound up beating them 10-0. I think 5 innings, and I had 14 punch outs, and I think the only base runner that got on was an error, and then I think I picked him off at first.
What?
So you still
What
face the
dude?
minimum.
What? Yeah, well, he still faced the minimum, and he only put only one other dude put the ball in play. 14 fucking punch outs, 5 innings.
Yeah.
One guy put the ball in play. One dude.
Like, was there a moment? Like, I feel like there had to have, like, almost like when we were doing live ABs in Arizona in 19 Dallas. Like, was there a moment where someone just got a hit and celebrated like they won the game?
I think we were playing earlier that year. We played one of our like rival schools, and I think they cheered on a foul ball. From what I remember, and I was on the mound. I was like, "This is awful! Like, why are they cheering? They hit a foul ball!" Like, but
that's what happened with Jared. Is these kids rolled up out in front of the RV, and we were just absolutely blowing their doors off, and then this dude like fouled the ball off. He
He's
hit
like,
it
foul
like,
ball,
behind
yeah.
him. Yeah, just started going ape shit. So, but I mean, did you start to realize though very quickly, like, look, I'm gonna be dominating these guys right now, and it's just a matter of time before I take that next step, and that next step was going to be Vanderbilt. You were committed to Vanderbilt, and if I'm doing the math correctly right now, and you probably would have left Vanderbilt at this point in time already. But we're talking about
this would have been my junior year. So I would have
right. So this is this exit
same class as Kumar.
Yeah, well, and that's kind of what I'm getting at because
oh my god,
Jared, could you
imagine
imagine
those 3
staring
dudes
down this fucking animal right here, Ryan Weathers on them, and then
that's
a
tough
Walker,
weekend.
And
if
then
you
got Jack Leiter. How's your fucking Tuesday going, folks?
Yeah, that's a tough weekend.
My God, bro. So what was it that said the factory, the Vanderbilt factory, that is where I need to take my game, or that is where I can take my game to the next level? Because we're going to be doing a series where we sit down and talk to the nation's top college coaches. Official visit. Keep your eyes posted. But what helped you make that decision for Vanderbilt?
Honestly, it was like a really easy decision for me. It's an hour 15 from home.
Sure.
So, and then Coach Corbin's a great guy, a great person. Felt like he would be like a second dad to me. And obviously his numbers can't lie. I mean, he's put out player after player. And I knew going there, I'd also get a good education. I mean, thank God I didn't have to go to school at Vanderbilt and study my brains out. But no, it was just, and then all the guys going there, I played with all of them, and they loved it there too. And then we went to official visit and had a blast, and it was just an easy decision for me.
So you get taken 7th overall. Like you've got options, but all your options are pretty much just like, I win either way. Like you go to Vanderbilt and you're part of arguably the greatest college rotation of all time, I would say, or you get taken in the first round by the San Diego Padres, who are building something very special that we're seeing right now is already coming to fruition. Was it different? Like, because I've seen guys get taken in the first round, but it's like, I want to go higher in the first round. Like, what was there ever the, I guess, thought in your mind where it's like, hey, I might go to Vandy for a year so I can be a 1-1 somewhere down the line?
I think if I would have been 2-year eligible to be drafted, that would have been a thought. But I would have had to go the minimum 3 years. And, obviously at that.
Because you would have been eligible for this draft if you went to college. Yeah.
Yes.
Obviously at that top right there, it was hard for me to improve on a certain amount of picks. Like, it'd be awesome to go 1-1, 1-2. But at that point, you just going to the Padres, San Diego was a really good spot to be. And, it's what happened, and the money was there. I didn't want to make a decision based on money, but the money that got offered, is just kind of life-changing money, just couldn't turn down. And so that was kind of the deciding factor going to Vanderbilt. But obviously, I would have loved it if I went there. I would have got a World Series ring there, and it would have been an absolute blast. But I'm pretty happy where I'm at right now.